Come on, you Wolves. Wolverhampton Wanderers are FA Cup semi-finalists and one of the most unbelievable games that I've been to in recent years. Molineux, under the lights, fantastic atmosphere. And we've done it. We've done it, all week. I've been visioning what would happen if we actually went on to win this game. Manchester United, one of the most informed teams in the league, especially, since the management of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And they just hit that little blip last week against Arsenal, and we've taken advantage of that again today. But we were fantastic. And if we play like that against any team in the country, we can beat any team in the country. That was how good we were today. Starting lineup was strong. It was what we expected as such. Ruddy coming in for Patricio. Sace getting the nod ahead of Bennett, which I think is very, very good from Nuno. We expected that. He had a great game against Chelsea. I know a lot of people were calling for Bennett maybe to come in. But, excuse me, fantastic from start to finish. Took us a while to get into the game, to be honest. Manchester United knocking the ball around quite well. But we restricted them really, really well. Throughout the whole game, to be honest, other than their goal, I don't really think they had a clear-cut chance. We stopped them from creating opportunities. There wasn't exactly chances they should have taken. There were probably chances and efforts from range that they should have done better with. But in front of goal, they offered very, very little. And John really had very little to do, to be honest. I think that the main reason, or one of the big reasons we won today, was because we stopped Paul Pogba from playing. And that midfield three, not for the first time, because we've done it so far this season, but that midfield three, I want to say, showed its worth today, because that's exactly what we've got a midfield three to do, to stop these big midfielders coming in. And Paul Pogba couldn't create anything. He had some little tricks and flicks, got it around a few plays. Obviously, he was fouled, which drew a few bookings, which he'll do for the rest of the season. But we stopped him from playing, and ultimately, that stopped Manchester United from creating. And that's what teams have done to us previously, and done it to Neves, done it to Moutinho. But I've got to say, Neves was fantastic today. For me, one of the better players on the pitch. I thought everyone was fantastic, to be honest. But Ruben Neves, fantastic. The way he was picking up the ball, just had that little bit of time. He's got his composure back. I think he tried really hard to grab a goal with that mitre ball, didn't he? He had a few shots on range. But, on another day, some of those could have ended up in the top corner. But everyone played their part. Everyone played a fantastic performance. I was very happy at half-time to go in at 0-0. Not because we didn't deserve a 0-0 or anything like that, because we did. Jota had a great chance towards the end of the half. I think he probably knows he should have done a little bit better with that. But Romero was very quick off his line, did very well with that. But going in at half-time 0-0, I was very, very happy with. We go into, obviously, the longer the game went without a goal, I think that sort of suited us more, I'd say, because it would open Manchester United up and frustrate them a little bit, and that's what it did, really. Our first goal coming from that left-hand side, Johnny knocking it in. Oh no, it was Moutinho, rather, did really well. Jimenez probably should have hit it earlier, to be honest, but on the turn, back to goal, somehow gets his foot around it. Fantastic goal, and the jubilation, the scenes was fantastic, because I was so happy. I still can't believe it. I got a sore throat, I got the works. But, to get that goal, and I thought, we still need something. Just something to kill this game off. I wasn't fully comfortable with sitting on one goal. So, for us to get a second goal, Diogo Jota, those two, Raul Jimenez and Diogo Jota, have been nothing short of fantastic this season. Unbelievable. And the combination, it took them a while to do it at Chelsea. It took them a while to do it. But the way they move the ball together, the way they play is fantastic. And Jota was so quick and so skillful today. Luke Shaw ended up on his backside. Keeper probably should have done better, but we'll take those every day of the week. Brilliant effort, brilliant shot, back of the net, 2-0 up. And, a two-goal cushion for the last 10 minutes is very strong, and we continue to play well. There were Olays, we're knocking the ball around. We weren't scared, we didn't change our game plan. We haven't changed our game plan all season. The only time I've seen us act differently is such as maybe against Chelsea, where we sat really deep. And I was worried that we were going to do that again today, but we played so well. And we took the game to Manchester United, and we deserved the win. We deserved the win. Manchester United didn't do enough. Wolves were by far the better team for me. I'm just so happy. Obviously, United got their goal late on, which I've got to say, in the match preview, three quarters, must have been three quarters plus, said 2-1 Wolves. And I said, if Wolves were betting fans, we would all be millionaires. And honestly, I've said it in a couple of previews. You might see them on other channels. I've said Diogo, Jota and Raul Jimenez to score 2-1. And I'm gutted I didn't put any money on it. But, it's all about Wolves going to Wembley. Of course, we're nowhere near winning it yet. We've still got to win another 2 games to win the whole thing. But to be in the last 4, second favourites to lift the FA Cup, I put a tweet out saying, this time 5 years ago, we were in League One. And I was looking forward to maybe having a little cup run in the Johnston's Paint Trophy to get to Wembley. Fast forward 5 years, we're now in the FA Cup final, battling up against some of the best teams in the country, battling for 7th place to get European football. It's an unbelievable time to be a Wolves fan, and if you haven't jumped on the roller coaster yet, then jump on now, because honestly, you will not regret it. This is fantastic. Wembley, here we come. I'm just happy. I'm not gonna. I normally break down the team and give ratings and so on, but every single player did the Wolves shirt proud and did the Wolves badge proud. But this has been Dave. Make sure you hit the like button for Talking Wolves. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Talking Wolves podcast coming again this week, the second instalment. And obviously check out all our other stuff. Until then, though, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Come on, you Wolves.